Thanks.
That's you.
Yep, it all checks out. You're good to go, Solo. So the only three people that were missing are
So
Nimbus, Love, and...
solo. For me to see you, you're gonna have to enter into Sakura and then leave Sakura. This might also take a chance of you blue screening, but that's why we're doing this now.
Okay.
Just go into Sakura, change your set real quick, and then change back, and then you can come out. You know what? Come out of Sakura. Arash, QDot, you're gonna have to do the same thing. Los, you're gonna have to do the same thing. Once I get you guys near me, I'll end up kicking you guys from the party, and then I'll invite the next round of people, and then we'll all get, we'll get set up for the photo. I am over down in the back by Shino.
Y'all should not allow 7 heavenly breaths, karma, 8 gates, anything that replenishes itself.
Yep. It's all fair.
Yeah, down by the gate. Yeah. Facing the summit, the Kage summit. I don't see you though, Solo, so I don't know if you're near me. Same with you, RSG and Los. I don't see you there.
Should I send it in the other chats, the secondary chats I have for Shinobi Striker?
I can't see.
Should I send it in
I literally can't see. You gotta
Yo,
go in the. You gotta go in the Sakura and change your set, and then change your set again, and then come out, and I'll be able to see you.
Yo, Crow.
Yeah. What about Solo? Are you over here?
Yo, Crow.
Yeah.
Nigga, can you want me to send it the links to my other secondary Shinobi Striker groups?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like
Okay.
whatever groups you're in, send them to just to get the views up. Yeah.
I got you.
Alright, I see. Yes, sir. Yes, I can.
Whenever you give me that thumbnail, I can update this thumbnail.
Yeah. So, well, actually, we'll wait till we get this photo real quick, and then I'll send it to you.
All right. Send it in all the chats.
Yes, I can. Yes, sir. Alright, so I'm gonna kick Solo. Don't go anywhere. Just stay right here, guys. And Los, which means I need NoFace, Dan, and who else was here? Was that it? NoFace, Dan. Solo.
Alright.
So I just need NoFace, and then I need Did we get QDot? Man, I'm losing track of people. There's NoFace. Alright, NoFace, you got to do the same thing. Dan, you got to do the same thing. Okay, and then RSG, where are you?
Isn't there
playing with his pussy?
Are we sure?
Wait, y'all.
The stream already started, by the way. The stream already started.
Yeah, so raw language up. And,
language.
Everybody else keep their commentary to a minimum.
Oh.
Language, nigga. Oh, wait, I can say nigga, right? I'm black.
We can edit that
nigga,
out.
right?
We can fix
nigga,
that
right?
in post.
No?
No.
What?
It's a family-friendly show.
Wait, where y'all at?
But this is the BloodMist Halloween. How is this a family-friendly show?
Okay, guys. So I'm down by Shimo, facing the Kage Summit.
Oh, Shimo.
Yeah.
Watch your language, folks.
So
Hama was here.
Speak up.
Alright. I'm gonna be kicking you down real quick. So Frost, you can join up on me.
Time to get into the Halloween spirit.
Oh my god.
So basically, we're gonna take the photo looking like this way, because we want the summit in the background.
Look, I'm Konohamaru.
Alright.
God.
Let me see this joint right here.
I can't join on you, Crow.
Yeah,
It
I'll
says
send
in
you an invite.
progress.
In progress.
Yeah, it says that you have a 4-stack right now.
Oh, I kicked Dan.
No.
I would kick RSG, but I don't see him yet. Here, let me send you an invite. See if that works. You appearing offline.
I am not hearing.
Hello,
Oh,
welcome
never
to the
mind. I
stream.
got
The
it.
tournament
You're
is starting
joinable now.
shortly. I'm just
Oh,
putting on
okay.
Halloween shit.
Okay.
Halloween
QDot.
stuff.
Okay.
QDot, I feel like he's in a whole nother chat. Let me go and stop him real quick.
Is he? Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Where's my... Ah, there we go.
Put on my
Hey, he's
festive.
talking here, so you can't hear me.
I might keep that.
Okay. You said you're by Shino?
You're gonna eat.
I see you. Do you see me?
What do I want to put on?
Los, Solo, Crow, Dan. There's no
I'm
move.
Konohamaru. Konohamaru, look.
You're so precious.
Yeah, Konohamaru.
Who's this bot?
Rasengan.
You think a Halloween costume would count if I was a slutty frog?
Slutty frog.
Nah, but this is gonna be it, bro. This is it. What is this? The full outfit stag beetle? Oh yeah, bet.
Frankie, you can join on me.
Give me a second. I'm about to join in a second. I just want to edit this because
Now
if
y'all
I'm
got a
also gonna be
vote?
kind of bot control, I kind of want to
I'm
see
trying
this.
to find one.
What is that? Ailment and
You look like a
cooldown.
frog.
Okay. Stag beetle.
The Hugo clan is the strongest in the league.
Damn, niggas getting
Well, I'm
ass beat,
Konohamaru,
bro. Come on.
so off my beef.
You know, objectively, this looks like a
Hold up.
pretty nasty
Let me
Ombu
pause
squad.
the
Like,
stream
imagine
real
if the
quick.
same. And then
All
they
right,
just.
we back. Wait, hold up. Is this muted or not? It's not. We back. We back, guys. We back. The tournament is still starting shortly. I just put on my outfit for y'all.
No. I was looking for something.
Should I change my name to Slutty Frog too? No.
No.
How the hell did he see me?
Hold up, let me join you.
Oh,
He's still not over here yet.
Who am I
oh,
joining?
that's his message.
Okay.
You might. Okay, yeah, you join on me. Go in the soccer, and then we're just gonna proceed without RSG, I guess.
Alright. Well then.
Once we get it, oh, go over here. Now.
Ubu a goo goo.
We're not doing this, bro. I just
Boo
told
boo
you.
shit boo 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 shit boo boo.
Oh, that's even. Just stop, bro.
Bro, come on. Stop these
Oh,
niggas
and
from
there's
over here.
QDot. Okay, QDot. Sorry if you can go in the Sakura and then switch your set, and then switch back, and then come over to where Shimo is.
You have to switch your set too.
Yeah, you have to switch just so I can see you.
Oh, I just changed my hair color. I didn't switch my whole set.
Garbage, bro.
Oh my god, so
Where you
low.
at though?
Shibo, down by the gate. We're facing the summit.
Down by the gate.
Yeah,
Oh, all the way over there.
yeah. Are you rounding
Ah,
up right now? Is this you?
you see the slutty frog?
Oh, go. Okay, okay. All right, so I'm gonna kick you.
Oh,
No, not like that. No, you can come back. Come back. Stay over here.
where do
Y'all are
where do
facing
I
the
go
wrong way,
though?
by the way.
Where do I go?
We're gonna be facing like the summit this way.
That's
Yo,
why I
so we gotta
laid
go this
down.
way, right? We gotta go this way, right?
Yeah, turn this way.
All right. So what?
RSC once you get over here. And you're gonna have to be fairly close to each other because I gotta fit you all into the frame.
Oh, I gotta do some.
Hello,
What is this? What is this?
Solo's my
Shibo.
second son.
Go to Shibo.
Should I come
That's not
closer
you.
or no?
We're telling secrets.
Yo, get this random out of here!
Down by the
Get this
gate. Down by
random
the
out of
gate.
here!
Like you're gonna exit the village.
I know.
No, I see him. I see him.
He think he dripped out, bro. Get out of here, bro. Just get out of here. What are you doing, bro?
He's trying the bomb.
What a bro. We would end you.
All right, hold on.
So.
Y'all stay right here. Y'all stay right here. Go to the circle where you spawn in.
20 minutes.
What the fuck?
Look for the guys just like on Itachi. Yeah, look for my name. Oh, Bo, go back down there, bro. What you doing?
What do you mean? Oh wait, I'm not supposed to be. I'm supposed to go back. Oh
No,
okay.
yeah, no, go back down there. I'm waiting for RSC.
Oh okay.
Yeah, I'm standing on like the edge of the circle. I'm not in the middle.
I'm trying to find some type of seductive stance right now. I'm not gonna lie.
This nigga.
Oh man, bro. What are you? Okay, go to the summit. Go all the way to the summit. All the way to the
Literally
Kage's
go
office.
face away from Shikamaru and keep straight.
Just come up here. I'm staying up here. I'm on the stairs. How do you not know where Shikamaru is? Okay, you stand next to him.
I'll be okay on my own.
Alright, so you gotta go in and switch your set then, or like change your hair color, bro. Did you go talk to Sakura?
You don't have to change your hair color. You just go into them and just come out of like fast.
Oh, word, yeah, you gotta do that.
The girl Sakura come out. You don't have to do anything.
Should I pause the stream now while we're not doing nothing?
Yeah. Just pause
Okay.
the stream. It's like, yeah.
My goodness.
All right, guys, the tournament is now about to begin really shortly. We're gonna have one of the hosts give you a short announcement before we start.
So, Dan, Los, obviously, you just use the builds that you were registered in. Keep the fights clean. Try not to hit any of the bots, bot controllers, or camera person, and just have fun. So we're just gonna go ahead and start it right now.
Okay.
All right, you get a couple seconds. Make sure you're on the build that you want to use. All right, I'm starting it.
I'm special.
So you're on bot control while I watch them.
Yes, sir.
All right. You want me to keep it moving type shit, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Just make sure you don't get in the way, Funky.
I got you. I know. I'm gonna get these dynamic angles.
Also, just another reminder, if it ends in a tie, Frost or I will bring you guys into a sudden death match, and it'll be decided there.
Of course.
Also, I do want to let you know. I hope you have your streaming settings on. So
I do.
You gotta have your voice allowed. So go check your
Yeah,
settings if you want to be heard.
I have
in the
mine
stream.
on.
You do have yours too, Crow?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just making sure.
Ready, girl? I'm kind of nervous right now. Oh my god. Oh, shit.
Man. Are you watching this, Frost?
Okay,
I sure am.
I see you. Los running the acrobatic technique.
Oh, Los is
Fellas,
messing
take
up.
the fight
Oh,
over
bots
here.
in the way, bots in the
Fellas,
way,
take the
bots
fight
in the
over
way.
here. Take the fight over here.
Man, I can't even tell who's winning right now.
Okay, that's Dan. Dan got one kill.
Dang, Dan takes it with the attack, man, too, man.
Okay, Dan.
What was Los on? Los is also on attack?
Mhm.
Oh, man.
I still got full
Attack on
health.
attack.
Let me know if this is good coverage. Bot control, bot control. Come over here.
Yep.
Make your way over here, guys. Alright.
Man, they still both on attack, huh? Just going right back at it. Dan's low, too, though.
Okay.
Oh, man. Shoot.
Okay, Dan, that's
Frost, I don't know. What do you think?
Listen, Dan's got a strong lead, 2-0, but I would not count Los out just yet, because I know Los has a trick up his sleeve.
I mean, he'd have to pull. He's pulling out just a tag back to back, though.
Hey, if it works, it works. We're just looking for a nice, clean fight.
I mean, yeah, they say, but if, it doesn't seem to really be working.
Oh, well, I seem to be getting smoked. Okay.
I think Los just needs to get fired up, unless that's all he has is attack. All I see
Dan
is
is just unrelenting in the flurry of attacks. My God.
He's been practicing.
Dan the man, taking out all the stress from that Xenoverse shit.
And funny how the monkey sage isn't using his defense in the first round.
Which honestly is kind of a smart strategy if you really think about it.
So what? Hold
you
it
don't-
back
you don't-
until the last? Why would you not come out strong off the gate? You know what I mean? I mean, he's already beating him up, but I just wonder why he wouldn't, use his strongest one off the bat.
Well, because you never really know who you're actually going to go against, and you really don't want to give anybody any hint in what your strategy is and what your build is. I think Dan is playing the safest route as far as long game right now.
He's doing the Goku.
Well, I mean, so far
He's
it's
stealing out his
working,
enemy.
so whatever he's doing is definitely happening
It
right.
sure is. But like I said, I would not count Los out yet because what I know about Los is a great combat healer, and we're about to really see some comeback right here. I believe it.
So, I mean, but even if he does get the kill off, though, and that's if he does get the call. I mean, there's another death right off the bat there, too, even as he is a healer, so... I mean, just seeing how things are going, if he gets a kill, Dan's just got to switch to defense, and he's got all that vulnerability, so... how's Los getting around that?
Listen, I've seen miracles happen before.
Miracles happen?
I've seen miracles happen before.
Oh my God, Dan! I'm just the
Dan
one watching.
has been practicing, though.
Oh
It's working. It's showing right now.
Oh, wow.
I need help with
Whoa.
my control.
And Dan
I've been
ulted.
killed. I've been killed by the participant.
What away?
It just on Morgan on mark one kill for Dan.
Yep. That one did not count.
But still,
What do you mean
he's
I'm in the way?
mopping up Los right now. And I know Los is a good player too, though, because I fought Los, but I don't think healer is really his go-to. I think it is attack.
Unrelenting.
I seen Los was running though acrobatic technique. That was it's a good breaker for some of the things that.
Which
Dan's
again,
running.
what I know about Dan is that not in terms of the class defense, but you just have to be really good defense because Dan will not let you breathe in a single match. Like honestly,
I mean, again, it says something else that he's just been on. He hasn't died. Being 6-0 right now.
no 5-0, unmarked one.
5-0. That still says a whole lot right now.
Oh my God, Dan! This fight
My
is getting
God.
more than just a 3D
He's
fight.
he's an animal. He's killing.
And it almost seems like every punch that goes to Frankie is just Dan just kind of like high-fiving the audience. You know what I mean? Like it's just a quick high five to the audience, breaking that fourth wall, really getting it in there for everybody viewing. And there it is. There it is. So we're gonna stay tuned for a quick result. GG's all around. Now Los, I'm gonna do a quick after game interview. So what do you think? Did you expect, going up against Dan? Like what did you expect coming into the match?
Exactly that. He's like, I wasn't even thinking I was going to win. Like, I mean, I know you're not bad, but did you, like, not to be mean, did you practice? Like, did you practice coming in, or were you just coming in nonchalant, like, I'm chilling, I'm just gonna fight whoever, do whatever?
Oh no, understand,
Alright,
understand,
no,
homie,
you're good,
understand.
Jeez,
Well, we're
Jeez,
gonna move on to Dan. Dan, how do you feel, buddy?
I feel very great, honestly.
Yeah,
I got the biggest smile right now. So
no.
Dan, do you know what I did? Do you know, Dan? I remember you saying that you weren't worried about the first round or anything, especially if you're going to be fighting Los. Did you have second thoughts when getting into the match? Like, did you?
Oh
think
yes,
so?
of course I did. My hands are
You
my
were
hands are sweaty.
nervous.
My
Your
palms are
hands
sweaty.
are sweaty. Was that a hard
My
fight?
Palms
hands are
sweaty.
sweaty.
Was it easy?
Palms sweaty.
No, I had full health that whole time.
Oh man. Okay, so
My health went to half to full, half to full, and
Well, GG's. As always, Dan Los gave us a hell of a show. That very excites me about all this stuff. So, yeah, we're gonna keep it moving. Dan, you can hit the showers, hit the locker room.
yeah.
Are we sponsored by commercials? Can I go to a commercial break right now? Is that something I can do?
Hold on.
Oh my
We're gonna take a brief intermission because something dawned on me. I should put this on Reddit, so let me go do that.
All right. See you.
Alrighty, we're gonna pause and we're gonna queue up our next match, which it's looking like it is Nomu or NoFace the Shadow versus Solo the Samurai. And
Alright.
I, for one, am darn excited about this fight in particular.
Okay, so give us a brief like 1 minute intermission, and I'm gonna go put this on Reddit, and then we'll be back in like 1 minute, guys, for the next fight.
I got you. Oh, you want me to riff? Oh, I can do that. So this tournament is unofficially sponsored by Bandai Namco. Bandai Namco
All right.
making games that people want to hate forever.
Can we get NoFace and Solo to join up on me? Do you guys need invites?
Nah.
I got you, Solo. Oh man, I feel like
Oh yeah,
I'm
and
not
that's
gonna
what I
lie to
was
you, Frost.
saying right
I'm
now.
not gonna lie to you. Like, that's kind of why I paired it up that way. Because I could have paired up QDot and NoFace because I know they fought him before. But I thought like maybe the surprise for NoFace or even Solo not knowing each other was
Well,
gonna make a
so
good mix.
no, okay, I want to ask you in this match in particular, like who are you gunning? Who's the underdog? Who's the front runner? Like what are you going for in this match? I'll come out and say mine. Like no move for me honestly is the clear front runner as somebody who fights with him all the time. But I have been I get on random games with Solo sometimes, and Solo sweeps. I don't know. Solo's range game is
Well, that's it.
terrible
But that's the
to some
same thing for
sweats,
me though.
man.
It's just like I've fought Nomu. I haven't ever fought Solo, so I don't really know really much about him. I mean, you're saying he's good, and I've heard other people say that he's not bad. So, but that's also the thing. Like I know Nomu and probably what he's gonna come out with. I know that he's a good fighter. We've been in other clans together, so like, just I feel like definitely for me, he's probably the front runner, and Solo would be the underdog. But again, not knowing what Solo's gonna do or bring is gonna be a weird and funny mix, I guess. I don't know.
All I gotta say is Nomu is going to need to stay on his P's and Q's because Solo is
Do you think
smart
it's gonna
and
be that
scrappy.
bad though? Because I mean, like I
Listen,
thought maybe
we
the same
we
thing with
could
Los
be in here
though.
for an upset. We could be in here for an upset. That's all I'm
That's the
saying.
thing. But that's the thing. I thought the same thing with Los because the thing is, Los isn't bad, and I feel like if it was any other day, maybe Los would have done a little better. Because I mean, come on, like 6-0. That to me was a little disappointing that he couldn't even get a kill off. I mean, he went from attack to healer back to attack. So, and I know Los on his attack is for me, from what I've seen, is probably his best. So to see that upset. But I mean, like that could be the kind of theme of where things are going. This is the BloodMist tournament. Like people are gonna get cut out. No one's holding back.
Yeah, and I think we gotta remind ourselves too that at the end of the day, it's a game. We all have different skill levels, and none of us would be here if we all weren't just freaking killer good.
Okay,
Oh,
So,
so I
absolutely.
posted the link in Reddit, so whatever that pops up.
all right,
All right, so I'm gonna
we're
go
gonna
ahead and
start
I'll get
queuing up
us.
the next match.
Yeah, no, they're already in here. Do again the same thing that I said last time to Dan and Los. No move solo, just fleet fight, registered builds. You guys know what's restricted. And that's it. Just to have fun, basically, and let's get into it. So I'm gonna start that up. You guys have a second to choose your builds from there.
Second match. Here we go.
All right, give you guys a second. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm good.
Solo, you ready? All right, let's start it up. Again, I don't know how this is gonna turn out because I've never seen Solo fight.
I'm telling you, we're in
And
for a
ranks have nothing to do with it either. Because I mean, like I've seen, new players come in just first prestige messing up plats. So
Yep.
you never know. Oh man, I'm kind of anxious to see the fight because I don't want Nomu to lose because I know Nomu, but I also don't want to sell Solo out. And.
Oh man.
Plus,
Oh
this is going to
man.
determine who the next match is going to be, and that's what's even crazier is because, we're getting down there. This is the second match. It's going to start adding up.
Time to show off.
Once again, this match is brought to you by Bandai Namco unofficially. Don't sue us.
Don't say that.
All right,
Right off
guys,
the gate, we
take a
see.
second.
Oh,
Migrate your fight to the side of away from the bots. All right.
so yeah, right off the bat, we kind of see this matchup of range. You know, Solo, like I said earlier, going in for that
Are they both
range.
using range? I haven't had a second to
No,
really
so Nomu is going in with
on
his defense,
defense.
which you know is
Which
it's
is
a smart choice.
his strongest one, I think, because that is what I've known Nomo to use. So to see him using it is not surprising, which I thought Dan was going to do, and he didn't need it. So I mean, we might see something a little different here. I mean, so far not. We got the first kill off here, so that's kind of setting the mood.
I'll say, oh, and we got our first down, got our first point on the board. Point goes to Nomu, but I will say from watching the majority of that fight, Nomu's playing real smart because you know he has that Demon Hunter and that way to up his health, you know, in a way that's like, I mean, what defenses have the most health? You know what I mean? Like defenses have the most health right
I
now.
also think like he's also going to end up having to rely on that invulnerability with defense as well. Because I feel like that's for defense. That's the biggest thing is the invulnerability.
Which is why it is a smart way to go. Smart way to go right now. But Solo's
Well,
not living up on that range.
I mean, but that's the thing though. Range is kind of like one of those things too. All he's really got to do is just stay back out of his reach. Defense doesn't really have anything like that. Like he can tank the hits, but how many hits is he going to be able to tank before he's out?
Oh,
But
good move there by Nomu. Good move.
Nomu's not letting up. He's staying right on him. Oh, and there's Nomu. There he is. That's it.
All right, guys. In the beginning of the fight, I want you to have the courtesy to go to the opposite side of the ring where the bots aren't at. I noticed how Nomu kind of ran directly into the bot area in the beginning of the fight, so just make your way over here, please.
Well, Solo has put a point up on the board, making it a tie game right now. You know, we definitely talked about that defense versus range and how that matchup can go. Like, yes, a defense can put up those hits, they can take those hits, but you know, all a range really needs to do is just kind of sit there and stay out of reach, out of harm's way, and you know, like we're seeing with Solo right now, we're seeing him just melt. Oh, and he puts him in the ult. He gets him in the ice chamber.
Man.
Is this the point he needs?
Put him in the lead.
Refresh the stream, bro. You're a little late.
Oh man, did he? And he got him. He's gone. He's gone. That's another one up for Solo. And you know that's another thing. Like I feel like the person who showed me that range was such a deadly mix against defense was Dan, because Dan ran so much of the defense that I thought, oh wow, well, how do I counter this? Stay away from him.
Yeah, see, this is what I was saying in the beginning of the match. You know, what I'm saying that Solo is the type of player. He's just smart. You know what I mean? He plays smart. He waits. He sees what you're gonna do. He figures out in that immediate instance what your playstyle is and immediately finds a counter to it. And it looks like with the set that he's running, it is a direct counter to Nomu. So Nomu's got some work to put in.
The underdog's coming, man, and Nomu can't just rely on what he's running anymore. I think he's got found out.
Okay, so it looks like Nomu switched to range now, so it's a range fight. Now, this is where things really get interesting. So I want you to kind of watch Nomu's playstyle. He plays as a true range. However, they're going for the same strategy. They're going for that melt away strategy, and he puts it up 3-1.
Does he? Oh my God! This is what I mean. Like I could have never predicted that outcome, and this is why we banned this ult. This is why we banned this ult. Because that is a ball controller down.
Alrighty.
Just be careful. I'm sorry.
You know, you're okay.
Appreciate it, dog.
Does NoFace come back though? That's the thing.
No,
Now he's on
okay.
range.
So there's another point for Nomu. That's another point for Nomu. It's a what is it? 3-2 right now.
Do you know what I call Nomu too? Yeah, I call him the Shadow Assassin, man, because he will come out of nowhere and just sneak up on that kill. Like he figures out how you're playing, and that's it for you.
See, I fought this build before that Nomu is currently using, and I'll tell you one thing, it's as annoying as it is deadly. It's
Hey,
that immediately going to the ground. Missed opportunity right there to finally score up a little bit more. And with that hiding in ash shoots, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it gets rid of status elements. So Solo's probably gonna have to change his play style here if he's hoping to get a point up.
but that's the thing too. Also with hidden ash, like it can stun the attacker. So you gotta be careful about how close you're getting
And
to the
that's a
person.
tie game. That is a tie game right there, ladies and gentlemen.
This is what I mean. He can come out and he learned your playstyle. You were gonna use range against his defense. That's not a good mix. He went range. This is what I thought I was gonna see with Los, but Los just stuck with the one build that he had. Really, which was attack, and it wasn't working for him. So
And
definitely switching up
now,
the builds is a good idea.
now we're seeing Solo switching
Wait, stop.
to...
Intermission. Stop for a second. Yo, Nomu, give him a second because he kind of hit me with something that was meant for you. So that's kind of.
Oh no, that's fine. Just stay back a little bit
Yeah,
more.
just give it a second. All right, now you can continue. You got your shit back? Oh,
We got 30 seconds. What is gonna happen in the last 30 seconds? Who
If
brings
I
it
were
home?
Solo right now, I would try to tie this up. I would just try to stick my distance, not do anything rash, try to go in for that sudden death, and maybe, just maybe, you have a chance. But it looks like he's going for it, and you know, what's the strategy
thing,
here?
Is Nomu gonna pull it out last second? Because I mean that last second kill is gonna count. Oh, and he pulls out the oh, does he get it?
it's a tie.
Nope.
Oh man, oh man.
Oh wow, it's a tie!
So
Ladies and
sudden
gentlemen, we have our
death.
first tie. We go into sudden death. Oh my goodness, I could not have expected this outcome so early.
I'm not gonna
in
lie.
the
I'm not
game.
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not hoping for it because again, like I was hoping for Nomu to win, but to see it come down to sudden death is again like a hopeful thing because I didn't think we were gonna see it. So that we're gonna get to see it, and it's great. It's amazing. So this is where the
amazing.
BloodMist tournament is really gonna hit its peak right now, is because the first person who dies loses. This is sudden death rules. I mean, it's got to be the most intense fight that's probably going to happen on here besides the last fight.
Right, so I gotta remind everybody at home what sudden death means. So sudden death right now, I'm going to randomly pick a number 1 through 4. 1 through 4 is corresponding with one of each 4 classes. As follows: number 1, attack. Number 2, range. Number 3, defense. Number 4, healer. So at that point, we will draw this random number. It will correspond to one of the numbers. The participants have to go in using the same build. So not the same build, excuse me, the same class. They have to go in using the same class. Whatever build you have is whatever build you have. At that point, it's all about skill, timing, precision, and getting that first kill, staying relentless and just going in for blood.
With that being said, we're just going to keep how we're going to do it right now just because 2 of the players, we just got Paco who joined up. So after this, we'll be able to go into our 3rd match, which again will hopefully prolong it enough for the other 2 participants to show up. But with that being said, good luck, gentlemen. This is going to be a very intense fight for you. And again, with that being said, Frost, go ahead and pick your number, and let's get this started.
Alrighty, we're rolling.
Hey, Frost, I got a question.
Yes.
I know it's kind of fun, but we have to stick to the same build the entire match and the entire tournament.
No, not at all.
No, so you can switch between your builds as long as it's on a registered set, or at least rules. Just make sure that it's not going to get banned. Like we don't want you to get disqualified. So
hell yeah,
you got time.
Alrighty.
Let's get this going.
So, sudden death match. Your category is number 4, healer.
Oh man.
As the resident healer myself in the Demolition clan, I can't tell you, I'm about to pee myself from excitement because combat healer is my bread and butter. It is what I live on.
But you know what? Here's the thing, though, is I've seen Nomu go combat. I mean, he was asking earlier too about combat heals. And here's the thing: a lot of people say like about combat healers is they don't have anything that actually heals anybody. So I don't really call you guys combat healers. I don't really have a name for you. But my idea of combat healers is that you have the mix between being able to protect yourself with combat and healing your team still. Maybe not as much heals because you are in the mix, you are in combat. But again, like the majority of the role for the healer is just to stay back and heal. You're a high support character, so in a sudden death match, this may be a very long sudden death match.
This is going to be a long time, and you know what? I'm so excited for it because, again, you as a healer, you go for longevity. You have to outlast everybody in your team, and with that saying as well, outlasting everybody in your team is all well fine and good. But if you don't have the hands and the movement to back up being a healer, I've always said any healer worth their salt can keep their entire team alive with a single heal tag. I've done it 1,000,001 times myself. So
I think also the fact that we took out time space, this is going to mess up with people's healer builds. Because time space is saving.
Saves healers. It saves healers.
I mean, really anybody. Like again, the reason we took time space out was because it was too OP. But again, like just that extra protection for healer because you are so squishy and you are like, but you are. You get beat up, and the thing is, again, you can get your health back in an instant. So even if we get Solo bringing Nomu to the brink of death, and he just pops Metonic, it just makes it all
start
happen
all over again.
But then the same could be said the other way around. So this is what I mean. What happens if we get a tie here? What like we go into another sudden death, or we just continue till one dies? Like,
wait. When we starting to fight?
We're gonna.
Yeah,
be
no, you can start it up. Yeah.
No,
just riffing.
You can start it whenever. You don't gotta wait for me. I'm just chilling.
Do you guys have your builds ready?
Yes, I do.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start this up. You guys will have a second to make sure that you're on the right builds. Make sure that they are still tournament rule approved. Do not use anything outside the tournament rules. All right, I'm going to give you guys a second. Let me know when you're ready. Now, do you know what I'm honestly excited for? And I know like we can talk to them now, but like the after fight commentary, I feel like that's going to be very interesting to hear.
I know.
I'm
just so excited about this fight.
Nomu, Solo, are you both ready? Oh man! All right, Nomu, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, dude.
All right, let's get it. Oh man, I'm nervous. I'm nervous for them both.
I don't know what he has up his sleeve, dog.
That's the wild card. That is the wild card that makes it so stressful. Is because I don't think you've ever played with Solo as a healer, and I honestly, personally, I don't think I have ever. But at that same time, if Solo transfers his knowledge of range to healer, the two support characters, right? Two main support characters have to have like skills in a way that oh shoot, I lost my stream. In a way that you have to outlast, the tanks and the DPS. So if you transfer that same knowledge, I feel like you can really surprise yourself.
I also feel like just the fact that they are healer and they have access to that master medicine, or even the hardened jutsu, the 100 years or whatever it was, the one that makes you. Yeah, it's gonna make it a very interesting fight to see what they both bring out because you never know with healers whether they're gonna go Yasaka beads or if they're just gonna run straight heals or if they're just gonna tank it or it's just it's a weird and funny mix to see.
Alrighty. Let's go right out the gate. I see. Where are you going, Frankie?
Yeah, you following the wrong people right now.
Following the wrong people. Those are bots. That's Crow. All the way on the other side of the map.
He's getting the wrong fight. But I was watching, and from what I see, they both have each other fairly low.
Frankie! Here we go. Now we can see things. Yasaka beads.
What is
My
happening
God.
though? What is? I don't even. I see thunder. I see Yasaka beads. Like,
So I came in on the tail end of Yasaka beads. It looks like Solo is going with Yasaka beads and shadow stitching, which honestly is a great combo. You get that defense debuff from shadow stitching, and then immediately go in with that Yasaka bead. That's a potential one tap right there. And it looks like Nomu's running Thunder Blast, all because we're seeing that same defense debuff. And you know, we get that stun effect, that really long stun effect right there.
and what do we have? We have his Solo is that is it. That's it. That is it. Oh my God.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
So let's go ahead and you guys can basically just have fun with this now and mop this up and
Fuck.
end the match. Congratulations,
GG,
Nomu.
I do
Congrats,
apologize.
Nomu.
That was, hey, I ain't gonna lie.
It was too
He
quick. I
almost
didn't
had me a
even
couple
see
of
it.
times, bro.
That was incredible.
I ain't gonna lie,
GG's all around. That's so
If I
good.
didn't have Master Medicine, I would have been through.
That is crazy. I didn't expect this. I honestly, I thought Solo was taking it. The way I was seeing the health dropping, I thought Solo was definitely taking it.
That one shot's you full health? What?
That is crazy. I did not expect that to go down the way that went
No,
down.
and honestly, I think what really played out in Nomu's favor was that Chakra Scalpel. A lot of people have been sleeping on
Yes,
Chakra Scalpel, but
yes.
Chakra Scalpel has gotten one of the most amazing buffs to a healer jutsu that we've seen.
But do you know what's surprising that I didn't see any of them running is the heavy, not heavy boulder, heavy foot of pain. Because I've seen that, I mean, taking it out of Susanoo, you're stunning people, you're doing damage, like you're just doing so much with it, and just to see neither one of them using it, shocking.
Well, and you know, that's you know, I use Heaven for the Pain quite a bit myself because it has that defense buff, and Lord knows, as a healer, a defense buff. If you're not running a defense buff on your healer in the field, you're dog water. But you know, there are some certain, you know, there are certain glitches and things that can happen. You know, I've been in like point match turning moments, and I go in for, you know, a Crimson Drizzle or a Cherry Blossom Clash or a Heaven for the Pain, and it just immediately just like, you know, it doesn't go up.
Do you know who would have absolutely mopped this up? And I feel like, again, is going to be probably somebody we might see in the final round is Dan. Dan's healer build, I mean, have you fought it? Have you fought his healer build recently?
Listen. I take all responsibility for Dan being the healer he is today. All right. Every bit of that, I'm putting my name on it. Listen, I've been playing with Dan literally, I think maybe a couple weeks since I started playing this game, and I've been playing for a long time. And I've seen Dan go from, God, hell, I thought he was sweaty when I first met him, but shoot, just to see the growth that he's had and his willingness to try out different builds and just be weird, it is, man, that healer build, chef's kiss.
But you know what the thing is? Dan has also put in the hours. I cannot tell you how many times I've hopped on here, and Dan, and along with QDot, and I feel like once we see QDot's fight, we're also going to see another one there who's been practicing, who's been on here. Every time I get on, they're both asking, let's go to the pit, let's train, I need to work on this
Don't
build.
get me started on QDot, man. That you want to talk about a fight that I have money on. You want to talk about QDot is you know, speaking in future matches, QDot is like my main, you know, that's my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's again one of the day ones. So I'm rooting for him.
I don't know, because again, like it's gonna be a big thing of like if QDot comes out on top, because QDot's fighting Paco. I haven't seen Paco fight. It's gonna be like another one of those things with what we just seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, it could be upset, or it could be going exactly the way we think it's gonna go.
And you know what's crazy is that I took Paco into the pit once, right? And my God, I've never been so thoroughly just embarrassed. Like, yes, I talk big game on combat healers, but if you think my healing's good, you should see my range. And I've never been so thoroughly embarrassed by a range than I was by Paco's range. And it was the simplest thing, but simple is effective. Simple is, you know, you don't reinvent the wheel with this game. Everything's here for a reason. You do it, you find the best way to use it, and then hope somebody doesn't have a counter. That's all it is.
And
And it looks like we got about another minute or so. So
yeah, we're all
QDot,
just
want to
having fun. Whoa.
head to the lockers. Pop yourself up. Start listening to your song.
QDot and Paco. Don't forget about
Paco,
Paco.
Paco.
I'm here.
And let's not forget, it's Paco the Wandering Shinobi and Q-Dot Arashi no Kami. So with names like those, I hope that we're gonna see something amazing. Yeah, I know
Again,
we're gonna see something
another
amazing.
good fight. Man, this is.
But you know what? Here's the thing: we're gonna see Dan and NoFace facing off after this, right?
Oh, you want to talk? You want to talk about? Freaking, freaking fights, man. I've seen them two go at it in the pit more times than I would like to share because I was always responding. But
I do want to. Can I interject real quick? I do want to apologize for the angles that first half of that match. I was trying to call somebody to get them to watch the stream too, because they wanted to. They told me to tell them.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
No, that's okay.
It's for the stream. It's for the stream. But hey, while we still have NoFace and Solo right here, let's start with the winner, NoFace. After the first match, and you guys both tying, going into the sudden death, what was your thoughts? Like, what were you thinking going in?
Sudden death, I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen for real, but I know I've been practicing with the same build for like the longest, so I decided to apply what I knew already.
So you weren't really worried, you were just nonchalant, just it is gonna be what it is gonna be, made the best win.
I was like, if he was gonna win, he was gonna do that shit, and I was gonna congratulate him, you feel me?
Word.
That's just how it was.
Hey, we are all in the same clan, gotta respect it. So Solo, talking to you, you lost, but it was sorely fought and sorely lost, but it was definitely a good fight. What was your thoughts going in to the sudden death match? It's just camaraderie all the way around. All right, I gotta love it.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Like, I mean, Solo, I've been on teams with you quite often, and might I just say, first off, that is incredible range work. You played it, you didn't switch out any builds, and I appreciate that. Do you think? Oh. That's exactly what I was about to say. I was like, like you legitimately made a defense and a defense main switch to range. And that's a testament. That's honestly a testament to that. Do you think that you could have gained that extra point before you went into the sudden death had you had switched, or were you just that confident in your range?
That's also what I want to add too, because I was actually, since I was spectating, I was able to notice that I actually kind of interfered with one of the matches. I mean, not really my fault, but he locked onto me, type shit. And I didn't want to, no. But the thing is, he locked onto me and hit me with a paralysis tag. If homie would have got hit with that paralysis tag, he might have actually been able to turn that match around.
Yeah,
he could have easily won that match. That's why I said stop. You get what I'm saying?
That's absolutely true, and that's kind of the point. I mean, we have this part of us that is kind of like make believe or whatever that we're ninjas, we're actually thugging it out in this ish. So, like that's that awareness that you gotta have sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But
no, excuse my language.
Also,
anything can happen.
That ain't make believe.
Also, again, congratulations, NoFace. Congratulations, Solo. Also, a special shout out to Solo. He was an alternate last minute. He had no preparation for this. He didn't. So he came in blind. So
like
the fact that
2 hours ago,
the fact that he came in blind to this says a lot about his skills. So congratulations, Solo. Congratulations, NoFace. Can I get Paco and QDot to please join up on me?
Yes.
Oh, Arashi is here. Paco, please come through.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
By the way, do y'all appreciate the fucking
For sure,
the dancing in the middle of the talking?
Yes.
No. I'm riffing, okay? This is what you do in show business.
Hey, I'm selling my body for this motherfucking...
Paco, do you need an invite?
Yeah, I need an invite.
Alright, I got you. Give me 1 second.
I do apologize for the cussing, guys. Everybody familiar with my channel know I just be cursing. I do apologize.
I am trying to find you, Paco. Are we friends?
I'm Red Wolf now. You can find me. I played with Frost before.
I believe we are friends. Give us just a second, y'all. I am having some technical difficulties.
Once again, we're brought to you by our unofficial sponsors, Bandai Namco. This game is like crack. You knew what you were doing.
Paco, could you all appear online for me?
Can you what? Excuse me.
Can you appear online for me?
I'm online though.
Are you?
Yeah. Who do I have to join?
Oh,
Pro.
Dana, I got you right there. I got you. Invite has been sent.
There you go.
Sorry. Sorry, everybody. All right, so let's get this match started. With that being said, just another reminder to you both, only using builds that have been registered or are approved by the rules. Keep the fight clean, keep the fight fun, try to not mess with the cameraman or the bot control, and just kill each other. Let's get to it.
And
No,
last
let's
set
get
of rules.
bloody!
Last rule, quick.
Last rule.
Stay with the cameraman. Listen, in the beginning of the match, there's gonna be the bot control taking the bots to the wherever side he's taking them. I'm gonna go to the opposite side of the match. Come over there and fight. Before y'all start each fight, do the same thing so we can get good camera coverage and no interruptions.
Yes.
Heard.
With that being said, are you both ready?
Yeah. Whatever. Let's go.
All right, Arashi.
Get the fuck.
All right, we're gonna take that as I'm ready. Let's get it. The man, few words, but so much said.
That is an adjective I would never use to describe Kakashi, aka Arashi.
I
Kakashi,
know,
why
I
did I say
know.
Kakashi?
Because Arashi, Kakashi, just makes sense.
I
And it
meant
rhymes.
QDot.
You are over here, Killer Bee, and just rhyming everything you say.
Honestly. No, Killer Bee's gonna be on my solo EP album.
Solo EP album.
Yeah.
What's the name of the album?
What's it gonna be called? Frost, the Hyuga Clan, featuring B.
No, it's gonna be called Ninjas in Paris.
Ninjas in Paris. Oh man. All right, let's see what's about to happen. This is gonna be
I'm so excited.
well because I know the confidence of Arashi. I know it. Like I can feel it coming off of him right now. But at the same time, I don't know Paco.
See, like I was saying earlier, is that
Follow
Paco
me.
does
Gentlemen.
a main range. You know, Paco's a main range. So one thing I know about Arashi is that if anybody knows their way around the range class, it's him.
Gentlemen,
So
follow me. Follow me, gentlemen.
As soon as they exchange those first blows,
One I'm following Crow. Oh shit.
Follow me, Nick. Follow
Frankie.
me over here. Stop fighting
He's
for 2
already
seconds,
on my
man.
ass.
Man, can you proceed to not?
here you go.
These men are absolutely insane.
I'm trying to go. Okay,
No,
whatever.
it's fine. You can fight. No, I'm saying, but
Yeah, just let him fight.
I mean, like, just follow me to the side of the stage so that you don't get interrupted by the bots.
They're going. What is the fight looking like right now?
So right now we're seeing Arashi come out in a flurry of ATK. It's ATK versus range right now, and honestly, it's just meta. But we see a quick turnaround. Obviously, just like I said with those icicle swallows right there, Arashi.
Ooh, and he's dead. And he's down. And we have Paco down.
Okay, you know, it's still early game. It's still early game right now. We don't exactly know what's going to happen, but when it does happen,
Can
we'll
Arashi
go.
hear me?
Yeah, he's focused.
Yeah.
All right. Are we seeing the same outcome? Is it just gonna be a repeat?
No, I definitely don't think it's a repeat. Paco really has an ability to gain an upper hand. Timing is everything. You know, we know that Arashi is a quick fire player. He goes in, but he is also a very smart player. And like I said before, you see those range jutsus, somebody who knows their way around that is Arashi. So
Ooh,
the
and there we go.
icicle swallow.
Arashi is dead. Arashi is out. So maybe we
So
do.
we got
Maybe
a
we see a
1-1.
turnaround.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
here's the thing. I can see maybe we get another tie. Maybe we go to another sudden death. And that would be the whole thing about the BloodMist tournament. We're gonna see those not really upsets, but turnarounds where it's gonna be fair match fights. I think everybody in here is fairly matched for the most part.
Honestly, I'm just happy to be here.
I'm
you
just
know,
happy to be here.
I'm just happy to be in the room and included.
What the PC thing to say.
It's an honor to be nominated.
So
Oh, and
humble,
Arashi gets caught by the crystal ice chamber. That is gonna hurt. That could be a potential down.
But will it be enough? Will it be enough to
Will it
stop
be
Arashi?
enough?
Because if
Will
I
it
know
be enough?
Arashi, he's not going to stop. He is relentless.
He's relentless, but also evasive. This might be the ticket.
But here's the thing: and Arashi is out again. What are we
Ooh.
seeing? It's 2-1 right now.
We're seeing a 2-1, but
I think Arashi.
willing.
If I know Arashi, he's mad right now. He is mad. 2-1. He is not liking this. I can guarantee it.
Well, and like I said, he is a calculated
turn that shit
player
around.
most times. You know what I'm saying? Like he goes in, he sees what you're working with, and he's like Solo in that instance. He adapts and overcomes. And here's something we don't see every day. He comes out with a healer. Now, what is he going to do? What is his strategy to turn it around right here, right now, and gain that extra point? Really close in the distance.
So he came out of healer. If he came out as a healer, I'm guessing he's trying to go for sustainability, and I'm guessing that's because Paco is putting too much damage and pressure on him. But that might be his downfall,
Correct.
thinking that that's the route he has to go. I would have thought, again, defense would be the route he would be going right now for that invulnerability to put him down in the dirt. But I don't know what's going on in these fights. People are not fighting the way they usually do, and it's kind of crazy.
It shows. It shows. Every time.
Are they afraid? Are they nervous going into these fights? Like, do they think?
Well, like I said in the first fight, you kind of go for that long con. It's like playing poker. You don't want to reveal your hand too quickly because you never know who you're going up against in those final matches. So it's either you play it smart and kind of risk a little bit of an upset, or you throw everything in the kitchen sink right out the gate, and then later on down the line you end up getting giving a little upper hand to the opponent. But it looks like again, Paco is not letting up right now. It is just.
I think a lot's been said about Paco. I think that he understands that he's the underdog going into this fight a little bit, and that he's bringing it all, and that's what he's trying to do is catch them off balance. I think that's really what he's trying to do. I don't see either one of them really fighting the way I've heard either one of them fight before. So I think maybe the nervousness going in is what's disrupting their playstyles a little bit.
Yeah, and that could very well be what we're seeing right now. But at the end of the day, hey, it's still a hell of a good fight. I think once Arashi finds that rhythm and really gets into the groove, it's unbeatable. But you also got to think of Paco right now. Paco's found his groove. You know what I'm saying? So how are you going to upset that motion that's happening right now?
Yeah, with a 4-1 fight right now, I don't see Arashi coming back in this. I thought it would be an absolute different fight. I cannot lie.
That's why I love this tournament right now so much, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know who's been putting in the work, who's been putting in the hours, and who just has that skill. It's about showing up on that day,
and there it is,
doing your job every day.
I cannot disagree more, because there it is. Right now, it is showing. Paco just came out on top, and
Paco came out on top. That's incredible. That is incredible.
I can't.
It was GG's either way.
100%.
Nah, I do want to add,
good game, fellas.
Just as an entertainment coach, I see both of y'all doing great with the announcing. But I will add, maybe refresh the stream a little bit more for us so you can stay more up to date. Because it kind of seems like it's just a little bit delayed.
I was trying to do that a little bit, and it just wasn't working. I'm gonna try it again.
Nah, it's fine. You're doing great so far. I'm just saying, but just keep refreshing it every little bit.
So
every
again,
30 seconds,
with that being said, let's go into our after battle talks. I think the only person
one more
we
thing.
got
That's
in.
another thing I wanted to add before you do that. Can you shorten it down to about a minute for entertainment purposes?
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
Because I do
Well,
notice
so-
that a lot of
okay,
people leave during these talks.
Okay, so that's gonna help because QDot's not in the chat right now. So Paco, the winner, what's to be said right now?
How do you feel, buddy?
Paco, where's he at?
All right, that wraps it up for the after battle talk. Let's go ahead and move into
He
our.
put his mic on thing.
Sorry. That was my mistake.
No, you're okay. You're okay. How do you feel? How was that for you? You came on top. That's gotta be good, right?
Yeah, I'm happy. I guess it was a pretty hard match because I'm not used to playing ATKs like that.
You say hard match. You came out 4-on-1 though. So I mean, how does it feel to have such a big gap between devs?
That's a pressure. It was just a pressure, but Arachi's a pretty good player though. He kicked my ass before.
Oh man! All right, so going with that, QDot, you're here. Arashi, Nokami, what do you have to say? I mean, I definitely knew you had a lot of energy going into this tournament and the fight. So how do you feel coming out knowing that you're not going to be advancing?
No, yeah, and that's also something I was gonna ask you. You know, as somebody who plays range a whole lot, like how were you truly confident, that confident against his range, or was there a point where you were just like, oh, like is this, you know, what's not working? Like, where was your mind at?
I knew it. I knew what I said. I'm like, it's 1-2 right now. I guarantee he's mad. I guarantee he's panicking. All right. Well, not to cut it off too short. Congratulations, both of you. Congratulations,
yeah, good game
Paco.
all around.
Let's go ahead. Let's get Dan and NoFace into the party so we can go into the second rounds. This is going to determine who's moving on into the final round.
Into that final round. And let's also not forget that whoever leaves this match, this semifinal match right here, that is who is going to go head-to-head for a third place finish. Now, obviously, you know, everybody wants gold, but being in this top three for this kind of event, even though we are unofficially sponsored by Bandai Namco, you know, that's a big deal. You know, this could grow. This could become a thing, and you know, you want to submit yourself in there as that top three right there at the start, from the start.
So,
you know, just to get your name going.
Also, with that being said, because Nimbus and Lovher have not shown up, and it is unfortunate. I think that just to proceed forward and make things run smoother.
Give Love like a few minutes, okay? He said he'd be here at like at 6:40. He just told me just now.
Okay, so if Love shows up by 6:40, then I'll allow him to move on. But if neither one of them shows up by that time, I'm going to disqualify them, and Paco will move on to the final round.
What I was saying is, it seems like the way you're doing it is that you're trying to save the spot for them. So how many more contestants are left?
We have three that are here. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if they don't show up by, or at least one of them shows up by 6:40, then I'm gonna disqualify both of them. Or if one of them shows up, I'll
not
let
there
them.
by the time they fight. When it's time for them to fight, and they're not here, is the problem.
100%. All right. So that being said, can I get NoFace to join in on me, please?
We really wanted to see the fight for Love now, because Love is a good. He's a really, how you say, analytical ninja. He's one of our scientists. This man is a genius when it comes to most of these ninjutsus, but it's a sad fate if he's not going to be able to make it, unfortunately.
Yes. Love, will you need an invite? I mean, not Love. NoFace, will you need an invite?
Nope, he's already there.
Oh, okay, awesome. All right, let's go ahead. You guys know the rules. Let's keep it clean. Let's get it going. I'm gonna start it up. Give you guys a second to choose your builds.
All right, Dan.
Quite
This is gonna
frankly,
this is gonna be a fight. This is
quite
gonna be.
frankly, I don't know which way this is gonna go. I truly, truly do not know which way this is gonna go because we've seen both of their play styles. Nomu's kind of a little bit more reserved and kind of laid back and watches his opponent, and Dan just crashes right in there like a bull in a china shop.
But you know that's again the thing. Dan's been practicing. I don't think we're gonna see the same Dan that we seen like a month or so ago because Dan has been practicing. He's been putting in the hours. It showed it last fight. I thought that the upsetting match was going to be NoFace and Solo, but it turned out that it was Dan and Los. He absolutely destroyed Los without remorse. And I think that, again, like, yes, Dan is very headstrong, rushing to the battle, but he's not rushing into the battle without the understanding that he's going to win.
Dan is a demon.
Dan is a demon, but do you know what? Dan saying that he is the monkey sage, I absolutely believe it. He will be
He's the demon monkey sage. He's the demon monkey sage. I'm not gonna lie.
And he's on his defense. He's on his This is what I've been waiting for. And I think you're absolutely right. He was waiting to pull it out until he got further into the rounds. This is going to be amazing. I cannot wait to watch this.
It's gonna be amazing, or it's gonna be a shit stomp. Either one of those is true. All right, guys, follow me over to the side of the screen where there's no bots. All right, somebody get Kabuto over here. Kabuto looking crazy. Okay, the fight has already started. Oh, he tanked the damage. Oh, stuff.
Oh man, well, so what's going down right now, Frost?
So at the start of it, we're seeing a strong, just like I said, strong outward flurry from Dan with that defense. But I'll say if anything and anyone can keep up with this immediate barrage, it's Nomu. Because Nomu's going to charge right there, and just get in with the get in. And right now, we're seeing a quick combo.
Oh man, there it is. And that's what I was saying. I think it's a weird mix to bring your attack up against a defense. Obviously, he didn't know that going in, but what is he going to switch to now? Like, is he going to go defense versus defense? Because I know Nomu's known for his defense.
Nomu is known for his defense, but also Dan is known for his defense as well. And so that is, maybe we come out and we see that even fight. And again, it looks like, Nomu's going back with ATK. So maybe it's one of those things where he's just trying to, I don't know, maybe outspeed him, because that is that redeeming quality for an ATK going up against the defense. We have that extra speed.
I don't think we see anything like an Imperial or anything. He's going to need that invulnerability going up against a defense, especially a defense as strong as Dan.
Yep. Yeah, and it's tied. It's a tie game. It is a tie game right now. It's at 1-1, and just like we said, the if there were a better matchup for a defense, it has to be an ATK, because you're faster. You can get in that movement. You can get in those quick jabs and get away.
What are y'all doing? Y'all wasting time. Y'all were just looking at me and shit.
Right off the bat.
What's going on? Talk to me.
So right off the bat, we see that again, that quick flurry from Nomu. He's taking advantage of that speed. Dan and his Needle Jizo, along with his Purple Lightning, granting him that invulnerability. That super armor stack that he has is probably the best thing he has going for him right now. Obviously, it's a tie game right now. I think that, in my semi-professional opinion, I think that Nomu might show us something nice, because he's fast. He's simply faster.
And again, I understand that Nomu's not a bad player, but again, Dan is a good strategist. I feel like, again, he's come a long way in the last couple of months as far as trading goes, especially knowing about the tournament. That healer build.
They killed each other. It's a tie.
Wow! Wow!
Oh my God, that's crazy. And I was just about to say, like,
GG's, Dan.
you mentioned Dan being a strategist. I don't know if it was caught up. I wish we had like replay or solo
GG's,
cameras.
man.
But we see the ninja tool that Nomu uses on his attack. It's an exploding paper kunai. What Dan does is he'll bait him out of, getting up right in his face. He'll pop that needle Jizo, and the needle Jizo just eats that damage. So he's not really taking damage from that exploding paper
Oh
cone.
shit!
So now
Hold
we
up!
got
Hold
them
up!
both
Hold
going
up! Hold up!
ATK.
Hold up! Let's
I
pause.
love
Let's pause.
how we see a difference though, because that they are both ATK now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and we got a
Noki?
little bit of interference
You
from
good?
Anoki simply because of that heavy boulder jutsu. That's definitely going to be a little cause of interference right there. That's one of those things that, kind of can't be helped. I wish we could nerf bots or, if unofficial Bandai Namco is seeing this, give us a 1v1. Give the
Oh.
people what they want so that we can have things like this that are just nice and we don't have to really worry about bot interference or bot control. But again, we're evenly matched right here. They're both ATKs. They're just kind of going for it. Honestly, it's
I think that last death where they both kill each other, I think that's what's setting the mood for them both right now.
It
They
was
understand
very much
that they
start-
are evenly matched, so they have to come out with something. What's better for two evenly matched players to play the same class?
and at that
Who
point,
can do it better?
it's simply down to two things. It's down to skill. And it's down to who has the better build, who brought their A game today. We see this ult from Nomu, right? Eight gates, excuse me, not 8 gates, excuse me, that is banned. 8 tails chakra mode, which you think with you talk about the greats of ATK ults. You got you have your Kurama Link mode. You have 7 heavenly breaths. You choose this eight tails, to go into it. I wonder what the strategy is from that.
I think it's defense. I think it's because you think about it. If Dan does get close and he's about to kill him, especially while he's in that mode, all he has to do is pop off that ult, and then he's immediately undone anything that Dan wanted to do. So I think
That's
that maybe
correct.
that might be his strategy going in. I'm not absolutely sure because again, they're both very skilled players, so they could use it 2 different ways.
And, again, we talk about that survivability. Oh, and the ult! Now, here's the question. Can Dan stay alive long enough for that ult to go off and it doesn't look like it? Oh, he jumps out of it! I know I might be a little bit behind, but, that's my Wi-Fi. I can't help
And
it.
Dan is dead. Nomu takes
Dan
the lead
is
with a 2-1.
down. Wow, a
No,
2...
what was it, a 3-2?
Yeah, 3-2. I can't see the scoreboard. But,
That's my bad.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But again, from that one flurry, I'm not quite sure how much health damage he took. Post 8 tails.
And here we see it. Dan coming in with his healer. I feel like this is where he's gonna try to turn the match. He wants to catch up and he wants to turn the match. His healer is very deadly. You have to watch out.
That Master of Medicine is going to be his ticket into getting this extra point back. Little bit of interference, that's okay. Again, you gotta have that awareness around going on.
Can he do it? We got 30 seconds left. Can he do it?
Can he make this a tie game and go right back in?
And there it is. There it is. A 4-2 with Nomu out of top. I don't feel like with 16 seconds, Dan's gonna have time to come back.
Yeah, that's very fair. That is a very fair assumption. However, it was a hard fought match from the beginning. We see everything that's happening right now. We see the blood, we see the sweat, we see the tears, we see everybody going for it, and it's just gonna come up a little bit short. But hey, that's what tournaments are for, baby. That's straight GGs.
So going into the after battle commentary here, I want to start. I know I've been starting with the winners. I want to start with Dan. Because I was rooting for you, Dan. You were the underdog from the beginning in this tournament, but you've been practicing, you've been in the hours. I've been talking about how far you've come. How does it feel to come this far with almost victory in your hands to lose it?
I don't mind.
You don't mind.
Well, no, that's okay because you know what? Like Dan can still snag that 3rd place spot. You know what I'm saying? Like Dan, and depending on who he's going up against, I truly think that he'll be able to do it. Like I truly think that play style that he has, that aggressive in your face type thing is gonna be what gets him that third place spot. So we'll see. Now let's go over
Wait. I
to
like to comment real
Nomu.
quick. I like to comment real quick before we get off the end. Dan, I'm not gonna lie, you were doing great, bro. But I feel like you were panicking when it came to your strangle jutsus, your wood strangle. You weren't hitting those enough to do the damage that I think you'd like to do. And I noticed that because I feel like he was panicking the way Nomu was moving. Nomu
That was a
had
good
the
observation.
agility. He had the really good agility, and I noticed that Dan was not really hitting those wood strangles. So his build kind of
Exactly.
fell apart when he wasn't hitting one of his main big damage dealers.
So Nomu, how does it feel, buddy? You're going to Disney World. You're in the finals. Did you
God
expect this
damn.
out? Did
Hey,
you expect this outcome?
I swear to God, I thought I was gonna get shitted on. I swear to God, I ain't even about to get third place or nothing. I was
But
like,
how does
man,
it
fuck this
feel
shit.
to not only go to the final round with a win, but a win with 4-2? I mean, you close the gap, and then not only
Man.
close the gap, you went as far as making sure in the end that he wasn't gonna have a chance to come back.
Man, it was just all those times we was in the pit training, dog. I had to make that statement one time because he done shit on me like 7-0 plenty of times where I couldn't do nothing to him. So I give props to him when it's due. But I took the dub this time, respectfully.
NoFace, I got something to say to you. I'm so proud and I'm so shocked that you came against the odds, bro. GG's,
Yeah, man,
bro.
I appreciate
I'm
GG's.
so
Yeah.
happy for you,
GG's,
bro.
All right,
GG's.
You beat the
with
demon
that,
himself, the
with
demon
that
slayer.
being said, Nimbus nor Lovher has shown up. I would love to wait for them, and I know that this was going to be Love's last time on Shinobi for a long time. So, I think with that being said, I am going to disqualify them
Can we
both.
text them real quick?
No,
You can try.
Yeah,
yeah.
just try one last time at least.
Yeah, give them one last try, because this tournament is gonna be cut in half without the other. Because they some demons too.
Yeah, we'll be
They-
moving right into the final round. Yeah.
that sucks because I'm not gonna lie, those fights would have been crazy. And it's sad that we're gonna have to cut the tournament short. I'm texting them right
I mean,
now.
I would hate to see it. So if we can get them in, I would love to see it. So let's try it. For people watching, hey, comment like, what do you guys think is good? Like, who do you think's gonna win?
We're gonna give them
Like-
a 3 minute. We got 3 minute. What is it? A 3 minute grace period.
Yeah, we can do 3 minutes.
Wait, what happened?
I can see the chat, so if anybody wants to talk in the chat, again, just hey, like, who do you think is gonna be in the final round? Who do you think's gonna come out on top? And we got Nomu who's in the final round. Who do you think else is going to be there? I mean, hey, if we can get Love in, I would love to say that I see Love going, but again, we've seen great things from Paco, so
Love
let's
isn't
not.
coming.
They got into.
He's not coming. All
Look,
right.
he's waiting for his ride right now. In 3 minutes now, he's.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, that's
What
unfortunate.
about Nimbus? You think we could just put Nimbus before him?
If we can
Nimbus
get it.
isn't even here.
What is Nimbus doing?
That's a
Don't
good
know.
question.
Nobody got this nigga phone number?
Yeah, we've called, we've texted.
Okay,
I got
well,
his direct line.
All right. So I think with that being said, I am going to disqualify the both of them.
those fights would have been
Which
crazy.
is
It would have
unfortunate.
been Hashirama
It,
Madara.
it is unfortunate, but I think that with this being our first one, that it's
gotta-
going to be okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not sweating it too much. Well, and I honestly I think that can go, that third place spot goes to Dan then, because I mean,
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
yeah. So Dan, congrats,
You got the
buddy.
bloodiest ninja.
Congrats,
bloodiest.
you have the bloodiest ninja award, whatever that means. How do you feel? Did you expect to get this far?
Nope.
Can we have a quick talk too? Because Frost, I remember at the beginning creating this, and we knew who was going to be it. We had already talked about who we thought and how the matches were going to go. I mean, the matches that we had Nimbus versus Paco, and we thought Nimbus was definitely coming out on top. And then we had Love versus QDot, and we thought Love was definitely coming out on top. And then we had Dan versus NoFace, and we thought Dan was definitely coming out on top. But then we also thought in the final battle, who's going to be there? And I said, I could see Nimbus there. You said, I could see Love there. And I was just like, I agree with that. But to see two people's names who I did not ever think I was going to see in the final round, not that they're bad players, just I thought with the names that we had here, it would be near to impossible. But here they are, NoFace and Paco in the final round.
And honestly, I didn't want to count either of them out, but you look at some heavy, hard-hitting, people in the tournament, and you have no choice but to gravitate to what you know. And I'll say myself, Nomu was not in my pick for the final match. Circumstances, but I'm from seeing what I've seen from his last two matches at this point, last three matches, honestly. At this point, it's anyone's game. It's truly anyone's game. Nomu's got his tactics, and Paco has his quick fit rhythm. He knows what he's doing. So that final match, that's gonna kill. It's gonna kill.
I don't know who I think is gonna come out on top anymore, because everything that I thought in the beginning and getting into this has completely gone the other way. So to see these two, I don't know how I feel. I don't know who I think is going to come out on top. I think they're both so evenly matched and such not real underdogs, but people who you don't see as active and don't see as much on coming out on top in the tournament. It's almost crazy to me to think that the two people. I think everything we said covers it, but it's almost too much to think about.
Yeah, honestly, truly. Well, you want to get this rolling? Get this roaster cooking?
All right, Paco. Can I get you to join on me, sir? Do you need an invite?
Let me join up.
Did you say you need an invite, Paco?
No, I think I'm cool.
Oh, there you are. All right. Give me 1 second here. So, I think with you two being the final two, is there anything that you guys want to say before we start?
Dan, come dance with me over here. You did good, my child.
GG's, and this is fun. We should do this more often, honestly.
Yeah, man, for
More
sure.
people.
Yeah, we're gonna grow this.
For sure.
Yeah, so hey, for everybody watching, our next tournament is going to be the Drunken Fist Festival. It's going to be a Thanksgiving tournament with just bare fists, no ninjutsu. So if you're watching, you're interested, you liked it, like Frankie's channel, follow, share, do what you got to do. Just we're going to be posting a whole lot more of this more often, so definitely stay tuned with Demolition Clan because we're going to be doing a whole lot.
Okay.
All right.
Ready for the next one?
Yes, we are. So, Nomu, Paco, are you ready?
Let's go.
Here we grow.
I'm sweating right now. I don't know.
I'm sweating because it's like 75 degrees in my house.
I'm sweating just from the anticipation of this match. Oh man, and it begins.
Here we grow.
Oh man, the loading screen. The loading screen.
The loading screen of death.
Yes. And no blue screens. Fingers crossed. We haven't had any, so hey. Thank you, Bandai Co.
Yeah, thank you to our unofficial sponsors, Bandai Namco, for the lack of blue screens. You guys are doing great up there at QC. You're making this game relatively enjoyable for the people that play it.
Oh man, and the fact that it's the tuning exam settings for the last.
I know, isn't that fitting? The very last mission that you do, as getting in the tutorial. And it's set in the same exact place. How original is that?
All right, here goes.
All right,
I'm
gentlemen,
playing
follow
Gogo,
me
right?
to
Yep.
the follow
Yep.
me over
No,
here.
you're playing Nomu.
Gentlemen, follow me over here to the left side of the screen without where there's no bots.
Left side, left side. You mean the
Uh,
right
Okay.
side?
I mean no, over here, right here. There's no bots over
Yeah.
here.
I was like, whoa, what the
On the
fuck?
wall.
Are you good? Continue. Commence.
Okay, somebody wants my ass now. I shot over. Hey.
No, move over here. All right, commence, guys.
All right, the fight is started. What is going on, Frost? What can you see?
Well, what I'm seeing again is that same rhythm from Paco right out the gate. Why fix it? Why break it if it ain't fixed? Or wait, however that expression goes. You know what
Don't
I'm
fix
trying
it
to
if
say.
it's not broken. Yeah, I
That
got you.
thing, yeah. So, but again, Nomu is really going in there as that aggressive ATK. You really using his agility and his speed to really kind of try to close the distance on Paco. Really try to get that oboe that he's running as effective as humanly possible. And it looks like Paco changed his build as well. You know, he's not running that same icicle with the uh,
Oh,
what is
and
it,
we see our
Scarlet Claw?
first. Did we see our first death? Is that our first death?
I
Indeed, that is.
believe it
No,
is.
one for
That is our
Nomu.
first death. We got
All
Nomu
right.
up by 1.
There we go. Does this set the match, or does Paco come back with something
You got this,
different? Does
Nomu.
he go back to icicles?
You know, and that's really that's really the question right now, right? Like, do we see that same? You know, again, I keep talking about Paco's rhythm. It seems like he's staying on range for right now. So we're looking at this rhythm, trying to figure out exactly what his gameplay is, how he's going to approach this. It looks like he went back to the build that secured him his first win. Will
And
it
we
be
see
effective
Nomu dead.
enough? And Nomu's
All right,
dead.
men, come
It
over
was.
here.
I guess it was effective enough. I mean,
was
there we
effective
go.
enough. It's 1-1.
It's a 1-1. He tied it up. I think this is a pattern that we've seen with Paco, where he does lose the first fight, but he comes back. He learned from it.
And
he
yeah,
comes-
and maybe that's definitely that exact thinking
Get out of here.
that is gonna snag a win right now.
All right, Nomu, go over there. Where Paco is. All right.
Hey, draw his attention, Frankie.
Hmm.
Never mind. Alrighty, let's see. So we're right back on it. We are right back on it. See, I'm seeing Nomu play a little pattern of keeping his distance. I guess he's trying to bait out, you know, subs and jutsus, try to get him in a vulnerable state. But those ninja tools, the scientific ninja tools, thunderous needles, that is really what that immobility factor that Paco has right now is giving him the edge. And it looks like an ult was just canceled out, which is a crazy thing to think about right now.
That's going to
Because
be
of ult-
very crucial, though. I mean, you think about this is the last fight. Whoever wins this comes out on top. For an ult to get canceled out this late into the matches, it's going to be deadly for the person who was casting it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And here we go. I knew we see the icicle swallows coming back out, and
See
Nomu
the icicle
stayed
swallows?
on attack.
I'm telling you, it's that invulnerability factor right there that is going to determine the match. Can Nomu's superior agility get around? Can the blocking ability get around that? Or is this just too much? Are we just going to see kunai spams the entire time? Whatever it takes to win. As a good friend of mine once told me, a win is a win.
And there we go. We see
There we
Nomu
go. There
out
it is.
again. It is
Nomu's
a
down. It is a
2-1
2-1 game. It's a 2-1 game, but hey, we still have plenty of time left. We could definitely see a tie-up going into that sudden death, or you know, Nomu can do exactly what he did against Dan when he was down around this time. He can come back now that he's had a couple of bouts back and forth. He's gone up a point. Do we see that changeability right here? Do we see
We don't
a
change.
new
We don't
strategy?
see any change in class. He stays on attack. I don't know what his strategy is. If it's just to outspeed the range, but the thing about range though is you're not only gonna have to outspeed him, you're gonna have to close a big gap very soon. With their ranged combos, they're not. It's going to be dangerous.
And it looks like we got another kill. It is now a tie game.
It's
We
a tie game.
appreciate
Wow.
that. It is a tie game. We're still got 2 minutes on the board. So again, it's all about survivability at this point. If I
Are
were
we
Nomu,
seeing deaths as quick as we saw in the beginning? Again, I
no,
think
absolutely
Dan
not.
getting the bloodiest ninja title isn't too crazy. I mean, what he did to Los is almost disrespectful. Just 7 kills to 0 or 7 to 1. It was. I gotta give it to Dan. He really did come in to get that title, that bloodiest ninja title. He
Bloodiest
good.
ninja title. Yep, absolutely.
3-2.
Yeah, we're seeing. Oh, and that's an ult right there. That's an ult.
Oh, but we have plenty of time for Nomu to come back and tie it up again. Did we
And
see
tie it
another
up
sudden
again,
death
and then
match?
we bring another sudden death match.
We're winning so far.
Gotta refresh my stream. I am just ever so slightly behind. The battle is almost over. What are we gonna see?
What do we see? What do we
What
see?
are we going to see?
Can QDot hold on to it long? Not
No,
QDot.
no.
Can Paco hold it on to it long enough to steal the win, or is Nomu gonna tie it up?
And I think Nomu's initial strategy with this was to take advantage of ranges being squishy. They're quite frankly the easiest to kill, but also the hardest to catch. And like you said, closing in that distance is important. You have to close in that distance in order to take full advantage.
We have a death on me.
No, the street is tied up.
Nomu has tied it up.
It's
This
tied
is
it up
ridiculous.
in the
I feel
last
like-
30 seconds.
I don't feel like it's going to be time. We're going to go into a sudden death. This is crazy. Our last fight is another sudden death. And
that is what this is about, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if I were Paco or Nomu, if you were in this situation as well, I would just go ahead, force it into that overtime, force it into that sudden death round, so that you can have a refresh. You know what your opponent is doing. You know what they're going to be like. Obviously, we have that randomizing factor, but everybody's playstyles is a little bit similar to each other.
And it is a tie.
It is a
And we are going
tie
into sudden death.
match. We are going into sudden death. That is crazy. That is crazy. Paco came to play today, and honestly, Nomu is right there on his heels. Right there on his heels. They're running neck and neck. They are running a neck and neck game.
I feel Nomu in that last 30 seconds said, no, I'm winning this. I'm not letting up. As soon as he
Might as
comes
well
back, I am
try.
on him. And he was. And I feel like if there's a little more time, maybe he had it, maybe he didn't. But to go into sudden death for our last match, it is amazing. This is the BloodMist tournament, and it is showing.
Everybody is out for blood right now.
Yo, we have a shout out from Pat. Is Pat watching the stream? Good looks
Pat,
watching the stream
hey,
and tuning in.
Pat.
Make sure you hit the subscription. Paco gonna be in here.
Let's go, Paco. It's Pat. Hey, Pat. Your boy Paco's holding up.
By the way, how sudden that, like,
It's just,
what
it's
do we
just
have?
one.
I'm
You got one
glad
life.
you asked. So, let me, for you people watching at home, let me re-explain sudden death and how sudden death works. So, myself, I will roll randomly. I play Dungeons and Dragons, so I have a lot of D4 laying around. So, I'm going to roll a dice. It's going to land on a number 1 through 4. Each number corresponds with a class on this game. Number 1 being attack, number 2 being range, number 3 being defense, number 4 being healer. Once I roll, whatever number it lands on is what both participants will use. Granted, they are used within the rules of the tournament. Again, none of the selected alts that are banned, none of time, space, hop, and no SS weapons. So, without further ado, I'm going to roll it.
Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our final match of the Hidden BloodMist tournament, sudden death, we're going to see a fight between 2 defenses.
Oh my
Between
god.
2 defenses.
This is where it's going to get interesting because I know Nomu's defense. I know how he's going to be playing on defense. Can Paco keep up? Can Paco
Oh,
keep
well,
up with it?
go ahead and make one up right now.
I'm on it.
Yeah, I'll stall. Don't worry about it. So yeah, so we were talking about defense, right? So we play with Nomu quite often. We know what he's capable of in defense. Quite honestly, there are few people as a healer. It's my job to stick beside the defense. We're kind of a pair that's made. So I spend a lot of time on Nomu, covering him, making sure he's good, and in return, he's making sure I'm good. So I know for a fact I have zero confidence that that he knows what he's doing. No face menace is a menace when it comes to defense.
Without giving away too much of his build, because I feel like we already know what he's kind of be running. What can you say about his play style that you think Paco's gonna have to watch out for? Same with Paco though, because I mean I don't know if you've seen Paco play his defense. I definitely have never seen Paco play his defense, but seeing as how he's coming to this, it's another tie, right? I mean Nomu has had what 2 ties now. It's crazy to think that he's able to keep up with people who seem to almost be in another league of their own, but he's also proving that even without the practice, even without being here every day, he's able to hold up his title, and especially with defense being the last fight.
But wait, I will say something. I will want to interject. That's true, but that's also false, because the way we get our Demolition members in here, you have to be rivaling us to even get in here.
Most
Most of our members are kind of next to us in skill.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Everybody here is equal. I'm just saying, from what we've seen, I mean, in these fights, like Paco has literally come in out of nowhere. He's literally called the Wandering Ninja. So for him to wander on in and make it into the final round and tie it up and bring it into a sudden death, like NoFace, are you worried? Are you worried?
I don't know, man. I got something up my sleeve.
That's exactly what I like to hear. I keep going back to Paco. Yeah, and that's surprise factor, that element factor. You don't know what is going to be ran, what is going to happen. The fight could drag out for the full 7 minutes, or it could be over in an instant. Especially with defense, you have that defense factor. You are a tank. You are meant to take hits. You have the highest amount of health out of any of the 4 classes. So it's all going to come down to speed, maneuverability, and high DPS.
Hey, Frost, question.
Yes, sir?
Are ultimates that recover your health banned?
No.
No, so if you're wondering if you could use Sage Mode, you are absolutely welcome.
Okay.
Oh man, so I mean, already right there, we're already gonna hear like Sage Mode. Like, what do we? The sustainability of defense is already high. To add in something that's gonna absolutely recover your health, and not only do that, give you attack buffs. You're talking about that DPS. That's DPS. Other than the hit and miss, that's the only thing that's really going to give you that higher attack boost for defense.
I'm ready.
Well, and it's crazy. It's crazy you say that, because I think about, yes, you can use a Kappa Jutsu like that, but if you have that rhythm, you know what your combos look like and how you can string your jutsu into them with Sage Mode, you're out of it. So we're gonna really see it. So whenever you're ready, take it away.
All right, so gentlemen, again, sudden death rules, you already understand, so let's go into this, let's have fun in a clean fight, and hey, at the end, the winner, congratulations, the loser, again, congratulations, because you made it into the final round, the final 3, let's just name it off, NoFace, the Shadow Assassin, Paco, the Wandering Shinobi, and then we have Dan, the Bloodiest Ninja, also known as the Monkey Sage. Let's go ahead and get it. It has been an absolute blast and joy. I'm going to start it. I know, the sweat. I'm still sweating.
It's like the calm before the storm, guys. It's the calm before the storm. We said it the whole time. We don't know what to expect. We don't know how this outcome is going to go.
Oh man, I think it's going to be a crazy last fight. I hope it's crazier than the last sudden death, because the last sudden death is crazy, and I honestly still don't even really know what happened. It happened so fast. Nomu came in and just ended it within a second, within the last minutes of the fight. And it was just so crazy. So we see something else here where NoFace does pull something out of his sleeve. He said, I got something on my sleeve. He is the Shadow Assassin. Does he pull out a stake and stab this man in the heart? Or does it all get turned around on him? Oh, and we have a disqualification.
Ah,
We have a
shit.
disqualification. Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
That was my
at least
mistake.
let them goddamn run it back.
Nah, that was my mistake, man. I forgot the ninja shit.
Oh man.
Oh,
Um.
that's
Just
kind of
reset it. Just reset it. Just reset it.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay
For the
because
sake of
it
our first
was
tournament, and it was
for
a
the first
mistake.
one. Yes, yes. So, yeah, I guess we let this run out. Let's take this. If you're watching at home, it's a quick intermission. You got a few minutes till everybody
Sorry,
cleans the
guys. That
bot.
was my mistake. I honestly forgot about the move.
No, 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 no. And for anybody that's still hanging around, I will refresh why we are going into this. We do have an illegal set. We definitely noticed it because circumstances. It wasn't understood going into. Um, we do have the ultimate restrictions, right? So we have defense ultimate restrictions, water prison, rosary, bondage, hidden mist jutsu, grandstand, mausoleum. Those are the only three that are banned. Everything else, time space hop is not allowed, as well as any SS ninja weapon. So you can use rank
And
S or
close.
lower. Oh
No.
yes,
That's why I was saying you're also rocking SS close. That was also a disqualification, but it is the last fight, and Nomu is
But
willing to accept the rematch. So
SS clothes are illegal, aren't they? Because I
no,
saw 'em.
SS clothes are not usable.
Okay, then there are also only SS ninja weapons or ninja
Only
tools.
SS ninja tools, no ninja weapons, no clothes or accessories.
Okay, sorry guys, that was a mistake.
oh, that's all right.
Fuck, these are the rules.
I'll be
And
leaving
now a
that.
word from our sponsors.
Bandai
Oh, that's
Namco.
disrespectful. I knew that's how you were coming, Nomu.
Damn, Shinigami, what the hell?
Oh. Oh yeah, that doesn't take it off. That's crazy. That doesn't debuff you?
Well, I have Susanoo.
That build cheesy as shit, nigga.
Yes, it is.
Alright, I got you. I got something just for that build too. It's called the Breaking Nigga Out of Susanoo build.
Well, how are you gonna get rid of my Demon Hunter and my Master of Medicine?
Oh, I got like 5 moves for that, bro. I'm not even worried about that. Come here. Come here.
Come here.
Come here. Come here. Sit down for me for a second.
Woo!
Get the damn. Nah, I literally picked that just for niggas that be using that.
This is me winning the tournament.
Oh no, I definitely be disqualified. I'm using super ultimate busted moves.
Oh yeah, no, me too. I got all this is meta.
Ah, this man caught me lacking. But what is he
Got
gonna?
me too.
Damn, one hit with that?
Oh,
It's
damn.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oops, I didn't mean to click the same build again.
I'm juggling me around right now. That was almost cinematic right there.
No!
You
I
still
got
got
stuck. I got stuck. I'm not gonna lie. This
That was almost
Naruto.
cinematic.
Did you see the Naruto Kurama head with the nine tails? I mean the frog head with the nine tails is goofy as hell.
Yeah, yeah. What? Yeah, Nimbus got
Man.
disqualified in love.
That man said super armor, super armor. Be a dirty nigga at the end. Woo! Nice.
No. Tomb. I don't have any kills.
I don't know what that is, buddy.
We're still in decision.
Whoa.
We're gonna be going into a final death round here.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, Crow.
Yeah.
Every time you would throw that shit, I would get interrupted.
I know.
The nigga's perfectly throwing them shits at the right time. Alright, so we're gonna run it back, and this is gonna be the final match.
are.
But just
Yes,
no talk or nothing. Just get back into the. Just switch those things off. Just switch that.
Shit, take that off and put anything else, whatever.
Take.
Love and Nimbus got disqualified.
Sudden death.
Oh man. All right. So let's start this sweat all over again.
Alright, guys, we're just gonna run that joint back. Y'all almost done switching your joint? I mean, Paco, you almost done?
I'm switching my outfit and stuff.
And your weapon, right?
And my weapon, yeah.
Okay.
Give me a
Paco
shout
came in
when
there
you're
and cheat.
done. Well, I mean, under different circumstances, I probably would have disqualified him off the rip, like if it was one of the beginning rounds. But seeing as how we're in the final round,
And it's
Nomu
the
is
first
okay with it
tournament.
being a champ.
And half the people got disqualified already.
Well, I mean, only two of them.
No.
Oh, well, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. Nomu and Paco are going into a sudden death round. So we're gonna. Yeah, I'm serious. Nomu and Paco.
Hell
beat
yeah.
Dan.
Dan,
I'm not gonna
same
surprise
thing.
you,
another
Dan.
sudden
Could've
death.
been
Yeah.
you, dog.
The biggest surprise, bro, was just the fact that Dan is not here. Cause Dan, if he was just playing a little bit smarter,
That was an upset.
You fought that bill, so you know what that bill could do.
I already knew.
So you know that if he would have just used it a little bit more smarter.
They usually do me in with it.
You was out playing that shit this time.
Hell yeah, I had to be smarter.
That nigga said, I am better.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you both were on fire, and it's just again like the fact like Nomu in another sudden death. It's just it says a lot about the clan. It says a lot about everybody that's in here. You all are great fighters, so it just goes to show how much on evil level we all are.
Okay, there you go. Okay, I got my outfit and my ninja weapon too.
You got your weapon ready?
Yeah.
All right, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's
go.
get it in. And first person to die, lose it. It's the same
get it.
rule. Sudden death.
Okay, one kill only.
One kill
One
and then
kill
it's
and
done.
one kill only.
Oh shit, this is gonna be bad for me.
All right, I'm gonna count it down.
Son said I was expecting to get my ult.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start. Here we
Here
go.
we
Loading screen.
go. We're in the loading screen right
Oh
Don't do that
man,
now.
who
again, bro.
comes out on top? Who
My
dies?
stream is so far behind, and I hate it here.
Reset it, bro. Reset that joint. Just leave and jump back.
No, that's what I've been doing.
Oh man, it has been a. It feels like it's been a long fight. Like it feels like we've been doing this for a while now. So
When in
we're
actuality, it's been what, like an hour and a half?
yeah, and we're here at the end. It feels bittersweet to see us at the end, but it's also great to know that hey, this was a success.
It was, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. Like I said, we got that BloodMist tournament going on Thanksgiving Day. Oh, not excuse me, the Drunken Fist tournament. Drunken Fist tournament going on Thanksgiving, around Thanksgiving, and then we're gonna have Christmas, New Year's tournament. So yeah, just keep your eye out.
Where are we gonna go?
First, yeah, wait till everybody. Y'all need to pull the enemies over across the map. Actually, I can do that. I can give you. Give me a second. Don't fight yet. Don't fight yet. Since we got a long time, let me just help this man with bot control. I got him over there.
Well, you don't want them to be locking on to you too far.
No,
I
get him.
know. That's why I'm pulling him to the other side of the map.
I got him. We got him right here.
Alrighty.
Wait. Let me get over there to watch. Let me get over there to watch.
Yeah, hold up. Let him get set.
Got him over there. All right, now it's all you.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah,
all right, yeah, good. All right, y'all can start. Y'all can let the battle commence.
All right, what do we see, Frost?
So right off the bat, we're seeing that defense. We're seeing each other not really going too far in to the battle. We've seen a couple of quick exchange of blows, but nothing too serious. No ongoing combos. We see that Hazan Strike, we see that Demon Hunter, and if you think about it, Hazan Strike is the perfect counter Demon Hunter is the perfect counter to Hazan Strike. Because, you have that vulnerability. Who needs a sub if you're still going to get that health back? You're still going to kill them. But, Paco's not relenting with that rotation. He has that perfect 360 defense. We already see it going up right now. That Hazan Strike and rotation. This is crazy. We have that cooling breeze back into that Demon Hunter with that rotation. That Demon Hunter's still going to stay, though. It's going to get a little bit of that health back. We talk a lot about survivability, long-range survivability. We see that stun. We see all of each other's defense just going back and forth.
And there it is. There it is.
Yeah, baby.
There it is.
Paco is the
Congratulations, Paco.
Congrats to Paco.
I'm not gonna lie and say that I didn't think you could do it, but I didn't think it was gonna go down the way it went down. Oh my god.
Wow.
The winner of the BloodMist tournament, Paco the Wandering Shinobi. Gotta give it up to him.
That's crazy. Congratulations, Paco. That's incredible. You did everything right.
I fucked up at the last moment with the fucking...
No, and you know what? And, again, that's okay. We see, we know, and we understand, sometimes things like that happen. But, again, we see Paco in first. We got Nomu in second. And Dan in third. And that's it, folks. Thanks for coming out to the first annual BloodMist tournament. Paco won. So great job at the BloodMist tournament. Thank you so much for your participation.
That was
I
insane.
appreciate
Congratulations,
everybody who's come through here. It's been a good night. I've been one of your hosts, Frost. Crow is your other host. Frankie is our streaming host. So,
and Tony is in the building.
And Tony is here too. All right, well, we'll see you next time, folks. Congrats to our winner again, Paco. Nomu coming in second.
And
And now Nomu wants to go. Oh, fucking now Nimbus gets on. I'm sick.
Wow.
Well, yeah, congrats, you guys. Congratulations. We will work out your prize money over the next day or so. yeah, whether you got
Everyone will
Cash App,
get what they're.
Venmo,
Everyone will get what they're owed. That
yeah,
is a
everybody will get what
promise.
they're owed.
Thank you, guys.
But yeah,
I
congrats,
appreciate it. I
congrats.
Except
Yeah,
appreciate it,
we're,
bro.
and we're gonna try to make you like a little banner if you would like, if you would like, just to kind of have that in your screenshots or whatever, just like a little banner of BloodMist tournament champion.
I will. Honestly, I will.
Yeah, hey, do you know what? I'm gonna customize it and everything and get it all edited. So once we get the prize money set out over the next day or so, I'll also send that over with you.
Sounds
So
good,
you
guys.
will have yeah, not a problem. Hey guys, everybody, congratulations! Everybody participated. Like Frost said, it was a bittersweet ending. All I can say is congratulations, guys. This is a lot of fun. Thank you for participating and showing that you guys want this stuff and taking interest in doing more of this stuff. So it is definitely heard, and we definitely will be doing more. So the next one is the Drunken Fist Festival for Thanksgiving. And then after that, we also plan on doing a bigger one. It'll be a little delayed because it'll be a Christmas New Year's one. So that the details of that one will probably take a little longer to get out. But yeah, hey, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too.
Yeah, I did. Did you
I
guys?
had hella fun, bro.
GG's, gentlemen. With that, I'm going to get off.
All right,
I'm going to get off for the night.
bud.
I will see you guys when I see you. GG's
All right,
all
so
around.
who's gonna send me that thumbnail for the stream?
I got you.
Yeah,
All right, but good stuff. It was a really successful stream, and I don't mind doing that no more. You know what I'm saying?
You don't mind doing it no more?
No, I'm saying I don't mind doing it. Like I kind of mind doing it before. I'm saying I was considering like damn, do I really want to do this? But if it's this length and it's this engaging, I'm chilling.
No, but that's the thing. Like, I feel like, with the community that we got as a clan, it's gonna be really easy to do that.